Bobby Gunn here. Just got done training at the gym. It's a dirty, rainy day outside. I just wanted to say something, concerning my pal Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champion of the world. Everybody knows in the world that me and him are real good pals. My true friend. I think the world of the boy. I love him. I respect his family, his father, Big John, his Uncle Peter, young Huey, all the brothers. I think the world of the Fury family. And we have a lot of conversations, me and Tyson, and I've been through a lot of things in my life. I've seen every dirty tactic in boxing and corruption. And I just want to explain something here to the doubters and the haters and the biggest critics in the world. Even if you love him or hate him, I think you need to understand something here. The corruption of boxing and the politics and the things behind the scenes, the dirty underhand dealings. Now, before I explain this to you, I want to use this as a figure of speech, as a little story here. Let me ask you, everybody out there, a question. If you were going down to get a new car and you put a down payment of, say, $10,000 down on a beautiful brand new car, okay, and you give your down deposit and your first payment's in 30 days, it's on the contract, it's a system, and all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, the repo man comes and repossessed your car. If you possibly thought this was going to happen, would you have ever went down and put that deposit down on the car? No, you would be insane, wouldn't you? But the system doesn't work like that because there is rules, right? When you fight for world championship status and championship belts, when you're going in to fight that champion, you have to pay a sanctioning fee to compete for those world honors. And if you defeat that person, you are the champion of those alphabetic world honors, the alphabetic soup titles, I'm going to say, championships. Tyson Fury, when he fought Waldemar Klitschko, on that agreement he went in, he paid a sanctioning fee to the IBF to fight for that world honors. A week later, they stripped him off his world title. Why would he ever pay the sanctioning fee if he remotely even thought that was a possibility of happening to him? Nobody would have put that money down. That'd be like taking the money and flushing it down the toilet. Now, let's look at this here now. They stripped him of his IBF title. He won it. He won the IBO world title. He won the WBA world title and the WBO world title. Nobody's even talking about that. They're saying, oh, the IBO don't mean nothing. Well, if it meant nothing, why did Klitschko have it on his shoulder for 10 years walking around with it? Why does Triple G, Kennedy Kavokin, defend his world IBO middleweight title every time he has a title fight and a unification fight with the WBA? These titles don't mean nothing, but yet you can unify them and have unification title fights. They do mean something, but because he's got it, it don't mean nothing now. Remember not too long ago, the Polish kid that got knocked out Marco Huck in New Jersey, okay, for the WBO title. The Polish kid was a world champion. He was knocked out, Marco Huck. Then Marco Huck goes and wins the IBO world title, the biggest thing since sliced bread. He's a world champion again. Tyson Fury's a world champion. He beat Klitschko for the IBO world title. He beat Klitschko for the WBO title. He beat him for the WBA title. Then the WBO hasn't sent him his world title yet. Come on, man. Come on. If Klitschko would have beat Tyson Fury, do you think the IBF would have stripped him off his title? No, because he paid his sanctioning fee. Here's what they're doing to this boy. This boy is a world heavyweight champion of the world. Most important, he's the Ring Magazine champion. The Ring Magazine champion, the Ring ratings would recognize only one champion and a number one contender. Tyson Fury killed himself to get that title shot, fought mandatories and championship eliminators. He did everything they asked him to do, and he did it. And he did it with fashion. He beat Klitschko that with easy and made it look good doing it. I'm going to be honest with you. He beat the head off the man. And honest to God, they can't accept this. The powers behind the scenes. See, Klitschko had all these alphabetic soup guys in his pocket and all his organization behind him. Now, these are, God forgive me, the fight game is a very corrupt business. And I'm the guy saying it, maybe nobody else wants to say. But a lot of things can be done to make things happen. And the truth is, they don't want this boy to be the champion. What they would really like, and I'm going to say it, they would like to strip him of all his titles and then go fight other people for the vacant titles. Because they know they can't beat Tyson Fury. The truth is, Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champ of the world. And anybody else claim this and that don't mean nothing. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Tyson Fury right now is the man in the heavyweight boxing division. Okay? And take away all the alphabetic soup titles. He's the Ring Magazine champion. That is boxing immorality. That's the holy grail of professional boxing. That's from Joe Louis, Jack Dempsey. All these guys had that title. If you don't like him, if you must call him all you want, he's got that title. So he didn't sit down and make it up. Didn't put he won it. Okay? And he's got that title. So here's the deal. To all those that hate him, it's just because you're racist and full of hatred towards somebody, the gypsy traveler man that won the world championship. And that's the God's truth. If it was anybody else, he wouldn't be doing this. And the organizations would be promoting him. They don't even want to promote their own champion. Shame on them. Shame on them. I mean, bums win their titles and they make a big deal about them. They don't want to open the boy. They don't want to mention his name to nobody. You know why? Because he tells it the way it is. No man can hire him. No man can fire him. He don't take shit from nobody, and that's it, okay? And he's my kind of man. I love that about him. And the truth is, shame on the critics that have something to say. Do your homework before you really make accusations and point your finger at somebody. And shame on the organizations, the presence behind them. You should be putting his photo on your website as your champion. But you just don't want to. You just would like to take him and put him on the shelf. Because the truth is, none of you can beat him. And you don't like what he represents. Tyson Fury, I hope this video doesn't get you mad at me, old pal. I had to tell it the way it was. I think it's terrible what's being done to you. And you're my pal. And I can see what they're doing. And to be honest with you, I can see Klitschko really would like to see you stripped of your titles and him go fight somebody else. That's what they want to do. But it ain't going to happen. You're going to get him and you're going to beat him again. But I'm just going to tell you, these are dirty, rotten, cowardly bastards behind you. They don't want you to do good. You and your family and your team, they're so upset that you shook the world, pal. God bless you, Tyson. And shame on the boxing world and the critics. Get behind this man. The writers. Take all your racist hatred and any things you have difference, put it aside and write the truth. The man's a champion of the world. Give him credit. God bless us. God bless everybody out there.